Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. This week I had a chance to spend some time behind the wheel of the 2017 Ford Raptor with its high output 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6. So we're going to take a tour under the hood, go over some of those features that make the engine really stand out, and I'm going to give you my first driving impressions. Anyone who's driven the first generation Ford F-150 Raptor years ago would have never believed the latest and greatest one yet would have a V6 under the hood, and that it would be a good thing, but that's exactly what Ford may have pulled off with the 2017 Raptor. Building on the new platform F-150 with its light-weighted aluminum body and stronger steel frame, Ford ditched the heavy old 6.2 liter V8 for an also much lighter and high-output version of the second generation 3.5 liter twin-turbocharged EcoBoost V6. While the high-output 3.5 liter EcoBoost is much the same as the one that tops the engine list in the garden variety F-150s, it has a number of key differences that set it apart, give it more power, and enable it to last longer being driven hard and put away wet. It has the same dual fuel injection system as a standard 3.5 with both direct and port fuel injection, new for 2017. It also has the lighter forged crankshaft, revised valve trains, and new heads that came with the second generation EcoBoost 3.5. Key differences on the high-output version are a more aggressive set of turbocharger units that create higher boost, managed by electronically controlled wastegates. They're bolted to cast stainless steel exhaust manifolds that can take more heat as well. Downstream is a full high-flow dual exhaust system. All of this allows for a more aggressive tune that lets the boost go to higher levels, the fuel mixture get more thick, and ultimately belt out more power at 450 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 510 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. That's a bump of 75 horsepower and 40 pound-feet of torque more than the standard 3.5 liter EcoBoost and other F-150s this year. Looking around the engine compartment, things are virtually identical visually to the standard F-150, however. The biggest thing you'll notice is the Ford Performance logo on the foam engine cover. With the cover off, things look identical at first glance. Only closer inspection of some components reveals some different part numbers. In my first driving impressions, I found it to feel much faster than the last generation Raptor with a 6.2 liter V8 and very much free of turbo lag. The power comes on strong off the line, the torque right on demand, and the sound inside the cab music to the ears. It's outside that the sound is off-putting to some who prefer the old V8 grumble associated with large trucks like this. The 10-speed automatic is always on tap to have the engine revving in just the right spot for immediate power delivery, one of the benefits of all those gears. The sweet spot is always closer, and therefore the sensation of turbo lag is further reduced. The EPA estimated fuel economy for the 2017 Raptor is 15 mpg city, 18 mpg highway, and 16 mpg combined, way more than the last Raptor. In my time with it, I achieved 16 miles per gallon, exactly as promised, about the same as I got in the 2017 F-150 Platinum EcoBoost 3.5 I tested just last week, so not a big hit in fuel economy for stepping up to that Raptor. Alright, I really do think they've done a good job with this engine. It's got a lot of power, no turbo lag, a lot of torque, and a pretty good sound inside, not to mention the fact that it gets pretty good gas mileage for a big monster truck like this. Now, obviously, as I pointed out, the sound on the outside of the truck, not going to be for everybody, but the people that buy it and live in it, I think they're going to be happy. Now that said, I will have a full test drive on this truck a little bit later down the road, a little bit later this summer, when I've got one scheduled for an entire week to test drive and take it off-road. Until then, you can click right here and see my latest test drive. When that video is done, it'll be right there. Either way, subscribe to our YouTube channel right there, and I'll keep you informed of everything we do. So stay tuned.